Hi there, I'm Mpofu. I'm from Zimbabwe and have been residing in SA for the past 17 years to say. My family, I was brought up by a single mother, never met my dad, never got to know him, but my mom sort of played a dual role, and yeah, uncles and grandparents came into the picture and just covered his spot, I guess, but the void is always there, yeah. Well, coming to know Jesus is a bit of a long story, but putting it in short, simple terms would be through an alpha course that was being facilitated by a friend. And yeah, I think our friendship just grew beyond that course and opened more opportunities. My first experience with Bible study would be through the Explore course, Explore the Bible, the very first module in that course. And I think it just kind of like opened my mind into a world of theology and got me curious and wanting to know more about the Word of God. Yeah. Before coming to GWC, I was at East Mountain, which is a partner organization to GWC, and I was doing leadership training with them and spiritual formation, and then yeah, moved on into GWC. My time at East Mountain kind of showed me much of what we need to engage as Christians, like living our Christianity in community and putting the intellectual side of the Bible and the heart aspect of it in our hands, yeah, being more holistic in our approach as Christians and not just being an intellectual Christian. Currently, I'm at St. Paul's. Personally, it's my favorite church. I feel at home. Quite small, intimate church, but beyond the veil, there would obviously be the context that we as South Africans would call Cape Flats. For those that might not know, that's like your projects, or rather the deep end of the ghetto, where drug dealing or gangsterism is high rife. So I deal with a lot of children that are affected by single parenthood and absent fathers. Maybe fathers would be in prison, or their mother is at a rehab, or they're just being brought up by a grandparent, or sometimes no parent at all. So learning ministry or like doing theology currently at GWC directly pours into my current ministry placing by showing me that, okay, great theology, but also at the very same time, you're in the field and you're going to have to adjust those materials into the context that you're living or ministering into. So I wouldn't call it an equipping in vain, or yeah, I think I see the effects of modules like music and movement, which I did last year, and it was such a great module in that it showed me how you can simplify the gospel and use movements and sound and music and just bring it down to the level of aptitude of children. And this has been quite fulfilling in that many times we tempted, maybe as grandparents or loving aunties and whatever's that we are, to our younger children or siblings in the family. In that last year we lost Jordan. This is quite sad for me because Jordan was only 11 years old and he died due to a gang shooting. His father was involved as a gang boss, and he was trying to go tell his father and warn him about this news that was floating in the parts of the neighborhood where he was staying, that his father was up for a hit. And upon going to warn his father, the killer just happened to be arriving simultaneously as him, and he got shot. And that has showed me how important it is for us to share the gospel with children, because no one knows when they're departing. I'm sure if all of us knew when we would die, we probably wouldn't sleep, right? Yeah, in terms of fashion, where ministry is concerned, I think it's just been a constant. Everyone that asks just knows, I'll definitely tell you, evangelism. I'm so in love with the way I came to know the Lord, and I just love it when someone finally, the veil is torn and they get to see the Master for who he is. And yeah, just walk side by side, someone disciple them and help them to get their baby steps in the faith. And through it all, you know that Jesus is doing this, not you as well. So the humility that comes with that experience is just more than chocolate, I guess.